Well, this week's hometown hero is a very special lady, one who has turned her passion for sewing into a way to bring some comfort to local children during what can be a very uncomfortable time. This here is Margie Conlon. The Jupiter resident makes these life-sized dogs by hand for kids in the community battling life-threatening illnesses and disabilities. She's teamed up with a local nonprofit so that every time she finishes sewing a batch of these incredible stuffed animals, each one is specially delivered to a child in need. And at 92 years old, Margie says she has no plans of slowing down.
Oh, welcome to the doghouse.
Inside Margie Conlon's Jupiter home, this small room is serving a big purpose.
This is when it's all sewn together and the eyes go in. That's when they come alive, when you see the eyes in them.
This is where she sews, stuffs, and safely stores dozens of dogs before they're donated to Chasin A Dream Foundation, a nonprofit supporting local families with kids battling life-threatening illnesses and disabilities. For Margie, it's a labor of love that started 4 years ago.
I had all this Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and teddy bears all done, and some dogs. And my friend said to me, what are you going to do with them? I said, I'm going to take them maybe to the children's hospital. She said, I know someone that would absolutely love all that. I said, okay, give me your number. So I called Lori and she said, I'll be right over. And when she came in, she couldn't believe her eyes. Oh my goodness.
I came over and I saw the dogs and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, you make these? And so she showed me her whole setup and how she makes these dogs, and they are just unbelievable.
Lori Griffith is the founder of Chasin A Dream Foundation. The organization customizes hospital backpacks for children who are newly diagnosed with an illness. Each one now comes with a stuffed dog.
First of all, the child's, in a horrible situation. They're scared, they're in the hospital, and who doesn't like something big and cuddly to hold on to? But I've also had some kids come to my house and pick them up because they're maybe just getting out of the hospital. And, I have one little girl, and she has brain cancer, and so she had an eye patch, and she got her dog, and they don't let go. They name them. They become like their best friends.
The other great thing that I love about this is Lori can get the parents' permission, and she sends me pictures of the children hugging the dogs and tells me stories about them. One little boy wouldn't go anywhere, but when he got the dog, he'd go everywhere as long as he could take his dog. So that's and I think it was a blessing for me.
So I had to bring one of the dogs this morning so you could see how incredible they are and why they bring so much joy to these kids who are going through a really hard time. I know. They are. Lori said she puts them in her car to deliver them, and sometimes people think she has a bunch of real dogs hanging out in the back seat of her car.
They're not real dogs. They're very, very cool. And she's a very special lady.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's made more than 300 of these for Chasin A Dream Warriors.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.